Islam, Dwayne. It's part 2. Because it's late in the day, I guess, I think time went up. I'm going to have to redo my meditation and then sunbathe. The sun is going down and I'm starting to see mosquitoes or little bugs. So, but what I want to do this, once again, June 29th, 2018, is just say, I don't know, as I was trying to meditate, relax my mind, I was thinking to myself, I don't know why, I have no idea why the co-worker, Tracy, family member possibly, like I said, I hear her refer to Tracy as mom, and she receives a discount. Tracy, go ahead and put her food under my number, which means she can get half price on her food, and it comes out of Tracy's check. I don't know why she said I don't want her touching my food. It did make me feel a little upset. It's like, well, that's why I said it to Diamond and Jade, the managers. I was like, I just sanitized my hands. Why did she say that? So I am a little surprised. I've never had a personal conversation with Tracy or her family member or possible family member. Never. I've always kept it professional. I don't even think I've had a 10-second conversation with Tracy. It's always been about the food. She about the fries, the food at Burger King, trying to get the food out. I truly don't understand. I thought it was odd. Anyway, I still stand. I say this all the time. I say I don't know anyone personally, and neither does Arrington-Bey. I run the Arrington-Bey. Don't know anyone personally in Annapolis, Maryland. Now, it did bring a thought. Like I said, there was another customer that used to come into Burger King, and she still do. She also told the manager she didn't want me touching her food. And Tracy is a black female, and her daughter looked to be black if they haven't reclaimed a nationality. That's how you would describe them, black African American. And the same woman, another customer, would come into Burger King saying the exact same thing. And I thought it was odd. I didn't understand why. I used to hear her saying it to the coworkers, or saying it to my coworkers or the manager. But one time I asked the manager, Miss Phyllis, I said, Miss Phyllis, did I hear her say she didn't want me touching her food? And she said yes. I said she brought up washing hands or something like that, and I was like, because I was listening. That time I was listening. And this is once again a customer, okay, that's just coming in, and she is will be considered a black female as well, and then that day, or no, I told her, no, Miss Phyllis said, well, I told her, I said, she washes hands. I wash her hands because she's one of the ones, she washes her hands, I know that. But then later on, I think maybe a week later or something, the conversation came up with Miss Phyllis again, and she said that the lady said something about me being outside doing sit-ups or on the ground, and that's why she didn't want me touching her food. Now, I thought that was odd because even if I was like, if I go outside and I do sit-ups, I have on something, and that could be easily, I have on clothes. So if there's something on my shirt, it can be taken, wiped off. I wash my hands, so forth. Burger King is a restaurant, and there's grease and smoke and other things flowing around in the restaurant, and people come in the restaurant many times. So I just thought it was odd because I really put in a lot of effort keeping my hands washed and keeping everything sanitized. And also making sure that my uniform looks clean, making sure that I'm presentable. So I just really found it odd for the coworker, family member to say that, and it correlates to another female that was a black female that came in, and she was saying something about me not washing my hands, in which I knew I washed my hands. And then maybe a week or so later, Miss Phyllis said she was referring to me going outside and Sometimes I lay and do sit-ups. And I say, well, even now, when I on my break, I don't stay in Burger King. I go out and I meditate. I sit down and I meditate, but I make sure my uniform is clean. But if there's something on it, you can just wipe it off and keep. There's no guarantee that every person that comes into Burger King or every coworker comes into Burger King have a fresh, clean uniform. Okay, they can look clean, but it might not be fresh and clean. But I know I try to make sure that my uniforms are clean. So I found it was odd. It just didn't make sense to me. So anyway, I just it's June 29th, 2018, and I'm about to go inside. Oh, I wanted to tell you something. When I go running sometimes, Dwayne, I work up a sweat. I don't smoke or drink alcoholic beverages. I haven't had an alcoholic beverage in years. And I should say in reference to wine, and I don't smoke cigarettes. So, you know, anyway, so what I'm getting at is that when what I correlate to what I have correlate to my skin healing is keeping it moisturized. And I remember some of the things that someone else I knew that in my family that had issues with dry skin, and what the doctors were telling me or telling her. And so what I do, if I usually try to wait until now this is not going to work. I try to wait and let the water and let the sweat come off of me, and I wash up. But I know if I don't have moisturizer to put on my skin because I'm healing my skin, I wait before I take a shower. And then I take a shower and try to moisturize. I find that very important because dry skin, I don't want to encourage dry skin. And I realize keeping my blood alkaline, that I'm so thankful I don't smoke cigarettes. When I say smoke, I'm referring to cigarettes. If it was a natural herb, I wouldn't see nothing wrong with that. But I haven't smoked herbs or what I consider natural herbs in over 25 years. Or approximately. I have no idea. Anyway, and and an alcoholic beverage will make my blood will make it acidic. So that would encourage my skin to probably break out, and I don't want it to break out right now. It's the only places that I have issues is my neck, and I'm trying to heal that. And I'm trying to heal some places on my leg, not dry skin, but dry skin can appear. I know I have that tendency to have it appear. So as I perspire quite a bit using my sweatsuit, I use a different form of moisturizing. I keep my genitals clean, my underarms clean, and then I wait and take a shower. I just want you to know that. It's important because I see a difference in my skin just by me using these techniques that I learned from other people in my family having issues with dry skin. Anyway, feeling pretty good. So now I'm going inside. The skin is looking pretty smooth. It's healing. And I'm happy. Anyway, I'm thinking let's see, I'm gonna get, to get where I want by next year, it's gonna be really, hope I shaved. Anyway, I said I hope I shaved. Anyway, which I did. By next year, it's gonna be really, 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 really smooth. I'm gonna probably have my muscles and firm, but we'll see. It takes time to get in shape. I'm doing bodybuilding, I'm running and walking, so all that's great. Talk to you later. Dwayne by Arrington-Bey.